So let's start from scratch, okay? So I can access the boost from there. So the boost store, basically. I can also access it from the submit. I have get boosts. So basically it's the same link, okay? So let's go there. I'm going to purchase some boosts from there. So I'm going to purchase a performance boost. So performance boost right there.
Can
So
you
I'm going,
explain what the performance is too? And then when you go to the limit, explain that. When you go to the rest, explain that. Because that's the biggest question is what's the performance? What's the limit?
absolutely. And I'm going to explain it in two phases. So the first phase, I'm going to explain it in the store right there. So limit boost. So basically the limit boost rise your limit. So as you know, in MoveQuest, you have a limit per day, meaning that you cannot get rewarded for more than 12 steps. For example, you cannot get rewarded for more than 800 calories per day, etc. So each activity has its own limit. So if you do the activity more than the limit, you won't get the reward over that limit. For the sake of the example, we will only talk about the steps, but all the others have limits as well. So if you have a limit of 12K steps per day, meaning that you can only do 12K, what is over the 12K is not rewarded. You won't get shares from that. And if you are the kind of person that is doing more than 12K, so you are concerned by the limit boost, meaning that you can get rewarded for over the 12K. So depending on the day, you would need a 10% boost, a 25% boost for the limit, a 50% boost. So for the example, 50% boost on the 12K would become basically 18K. So you will target the 18K to get the full new shares that you would get with the limit boost. So this is the limit boost. So let me get, first of all, one limit boost. I'm going to get one for 50%, let's say. I can choose the number right there. How much? Continue, confirm. And at this point, I kept one step. And basically, the step is you will need MoveQuest inside your internal wallet to make the purchase from the app. If you do it from the website, it's fine. You are going to pay from your external wallet. But if you do it from the app, you would have to have MoveQuest inside your internal wallet. So to get MoveQuest inside your wallet, it's the same than AVAX. You just get your internal wallet address, then you send your MoveQuest right there. So you feed your internal wallet with enough MoveQuest to purchase the boosts. Let's get back. So I just took a limit boost of 50%. I already have one for the performance boost, but let's get three of 30%. Confirm. Right now, I'm just doing purchases, and I'm going to go over this. And I want to do it inside the submit button because it's well explained right there. So the limit boost basically rises your limit. The performance boost rise your performance, meaning that if today you did 10K steps, so you didn't fill all the steps available for you to get the reward. So you can boost your performance by 20%. So 10K steps plus 20%, that's 12,000 steps. So you get the reward entirely for the steps for that category. So this is what performance boost does. The limit boost increase the
All
limit.
categories, right? It would give them, it would boost their calories, it would boost their sleep, it would boost their workout.
Absolutely. Yeah, it will boost. Yeah, it will boost every category you have, meaning the 5 categories. So workout, sleep, distance, calories, and steps. And the performance boost and the limit boost are linked together. What does it mean? Meaning that if you are doing 12K steps already and you use a performance boost, you won't get any extra shares from that because you are hitting the cap of the 12K. So for this matter, you can combine a performance boost plus a limit boost. So it will always depend on your activity that you are doing. If you want to boost your steps plus the limit, you can do that. If you are doing already 12K steps, you want to boost it to 18, then you want to add a performance boost on top of that, you can do it. So you can combine one limit boost plus one performance boost to get the maximum that you can get. And the last boost that we will talk about is the rest day boost. And the rest day boost is used by its own. You cannot couple it with the other boosts. And what the rest day boost does is basically getting your best shares from the last 3 submissions, meaning the last 3 days, and use it as a new submission for today. So let's say you have a rest day today, so you didn't go to the gym, you didn't do your steps, and this is your rest day, and you can use a rest boost to get your reward for that day. One thing to talk about the rest boost, it cannot be boosted by performance and limit because basically it will get the best day that you did the past 3 days, so the best performance, and if that day is boosted already, it's going to just take the shares and submit them. That's why it's not combined with the others. So we have these 3 boosts. So the description are here, and you can get them from the help right there. So you can see what performance boost does, what limit boost does, what the rest boost does. It takes the best of the past 3 days, but it can only be used once every 3 days. So you cannot do that infinitely. So you can take a rest day, but you can only do it once per 3 days. So now I've purchased my boost. Let me get the rest day. So purchase the last one. Now I have my boosts in my inventory. All right. So I have my 3 types of boosts, and now how to use them. So basically you go to the submission. So you submit normally, and this is the pop-up for the boosts. Okay. So let's do this step by step. So first of all, it's going to highlight in green, the MoveQuest green, the boosts that you have available in your inventory. So right there, I have 50% and I have 100%. My performance boost is 10% and 30% available, so I can choose which one, and I have a rest day boost. Okay. And right there, you have your base and your max without the boost. So right now, I have a limit of 12K steps, as you can see, so I cannot go over that. So today I did 22K steps, so I will only be rewarded for 12K. And right there at the right is what it will become when you boost them. So let's say I want to boost this limit by 50%. So if I boost the limit by 50%, I would have a 18K steps limit right now. So from my 22K, I'm going to use 18K for my shares and my submissions. If I couple that to a plus 30% as performance, I can do that, but it won't help because I still have a cap of 18K. So what I would do in that case, I would choose 100% as limit. So right now I am 22K. My limit is 24. I can push that further. I can add a 10% boost. So my 12K right there, you can see it, will become 24. So right now I'm good. So in this case, I am over 24K. So right now I'm getting the maximum of what I can get today as shares. So right now, I mean, when you click right there, it's a simulation. So when the green turns pink, meaning that you're still simulating right now. So we didn't submit, we didn't do anything of this kind. So what we just did right now is just we were simulating to see what fit as the best according to our performance and our activity that day. So as you can see right there, so my best combination would be a 30%, oh no, not 30%, but my best combination right there would be 100% plus 10% performance boost. If I do more than 10%, it would be a waste. So I would use 10%. And this is why we've put this get boost in the top right there. So you can basically go ahead and purchase the boost from there. I mean, if you see that you don't have a 10% boost, you only have 30 or 20, and you see that it won't make a difference, you'd rather use a 10% boost, you go from there to the boost store and you purchase the boost that you need. Then you come back to the submissions, then you mark whatever you want to use. Okay, so, okay, right there. Okay, all right, so now we are ready to submit. So give me just 1 second so I can fill my spending balance, because right now, yeah, it doesn't have enough for the submission. So let me get that. All right, should be good. All right, we are good. So let's go. So as I said, I'm going to select 100%, 10%. Then what you do is that you burn the boost. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to burn these 2 boosts for today. And I'm going to click burn boost, and it's going to burn the boost. And when it burns the boost, what I've selected at the top would become orange. So when it's orange, that means these boosts are burned and are available for today. These are my shares. These are the shares that I'm going to get for the submission. And I can go ahead and submit. So right now, if I click anywhere right there, it won't change anything. These are definitely burned. So I can go and click submit. And it's going to submit. All right, so I'm getting the number of shares that I want. So, okay, I consumed my boost, so the boost that I've used were subtracted from there. But I can go right there. In the top of your submissions, you can see what type of boosts you've burned that day. So for 2390 round, I have a performance and a limit boost that were burned right there. Okay. So this is the first phase. So basically, I've burned my boosts, I've submitted, I'm getting my new shares right there. Everything is good. When you burn a boost for a given day, this boost is available for all the day across MoveQuest, meaning that if right now I want to go and I want to submit to Bullish Moon, I still have this boost available and I can submit without burning them again. So they were burned already. I'm going to submit with the same boost right there. So I'm going to do submit, and it's going to submit. And now I've submitted for Bullish Moon with the same boost that I've burned for that day. So when you burn a boost, it's available for all day. It's available for MoveQuest, for Bullish Moon, or whatever partners we would have in the future. And you have this boost working across all the submissions. Yeah, so this is about the boost. That's it. Just to recap, you can access the store from there. Click boost, select your boost, purchase them. Make sure you have enough MQT in your internal wallet. If you oversend MQTs right there, you can just click it and send it back to your external wallet. So it works in 2 ways. All right, so purchase your boosts. Go right there. I'm not going to be able to show you guys because of my time zone. I have my next day opening soon. So basically, you click right there, you get your pop-up, you simulate with the boosts first, you choose the one that fits you the best, then you burn them, and after the burn, you can submit. So yeah, so that's it, basically. Make sure to not overuse the boost, meaning that if you are doing already a lot of activity, you may don't need to burn a performance boost. What you need is to raise your limit. So if you have a 12K limit, you want to raise it, you can go up to 24K. And if you are doing already like 25 or 30K per day, you won't have to use a performance boost to add on top of that. Make sure to choose the best boost for you. You can combine the two, performance and limit. And for the rest day, basically, you just submit with the rest day. I didn't show the rest day, by the way, but let me go ahead and try to show it. I'm running this in the simulator right now, so I can go back and forth. All right. Okay, let's get this. All right. Let me get in there. Okay. Now let's talk about the rest boost. So for the rest boost is different. So if you go and click use the rest boost, you can only use the rest boost. And you can see how much shares you can submit from there. So it's showing my last shares because the previous day I've already submitted with 70 million shares right there, and it's a boosted day. So this is the rest day. I'm resubmitting this round, and I'm doing that with this number of shares. You do the same. Burn the boost, it become orange, so it's fixed. Then you go and submit. It's all what it is.